Hi families, hi kiddos. Today we are going to review some rolling, okay? Last time we were in school together, we had just finished our gymnastics unit and we learned a lot of really cool rolls. And so we're gonna do some rolling at home. And what I did to help make my floor a little squishy, because it's not so squishy, is I put a mat on the floor, a yoga mat, and I put some blankets on top. If you don't have a yoga mat, you can just put a bunch of blankets or you can put some pillows on the floor where you're gonna be rolling, okay? So when we were in school together, we learned about a bunch of different kinds of rolls. And today we're gonna review some of them. Some of them you might remember. So I'm gonna give you a second to think and think about what rolls do you remember, and you can tell me them. Go. Ooh, so I wonder if you guys remembered the pencil roll, the log roll, the egg roll, the forward roll, the straddle roll, and some of us learned the backward roll. We're not gonna do the backwards roll because that's a little bit tricky to do at home without a cheese mat. Remember that wedge mat that helped us on that? So what we are gonna learn and review are all those other rolls, okay? So the first roll we're gonna talk about is our pencil roll. So everybody, I wanna see you guys stand up and make yourself really sharp and pointy like a pencil. Remember, we use our hands over our head. And when we want to roll super straight. So I'm going to lay down. This blanket is probably not quite the right size, but I made it as big as I could. So you guys might be a little bit better, and you might have a little bit more of your body on your blanket. So I'm going to lay down really super straight. I might even keep my toes pointed. I might keep my arms pointed overhead. And remember, I roll sideways. So I'm going to keep myself really straight. I might have to start slow, rolling onto my back, onto my tummy, all the way to the end, okay? You guys, if you have a little bit longer space, you can roll even longer. So that was our pencil roll. Now take a second to see if you remember, what was the difference between our pencil roll and then our log roll? I wonder if you guys remember. Our pencil roll, we had our arms up by our head, and we were pointy, right? We were really pointy like a pencil. And then when we do the log roll, we put our arms by our sides and we keep our arms really tight. But both rolls, we have to stay super, super straight. So that way we don't roll crooked, and that way we don't look silly. Because remember, gymnasts look really beautiful when they practice their rolls. So we're gonna try a log roll now. We tried a pencil roll, we're gonna try a log roll, okay? So I'm gonna lay down. This time, I'm gonna keep my legs super straight together, my arms super close by my side, and I'm gonna roll sideways all the way to the end. I'm gonna give you guys a chance right now to pause me. You can hit the pause button, and you're gonna practice one of those two rolls. Remember, they're super similar, so pick your favorite one. Pencil or log. Ready, set, go. All right, you guys might be coming back now after practicing pencil or log. You can have your family send me a video of your pencil or log roll because I would be really excited to see you guys practicing these at home. The next roll is really different from all the other rolls we learned. Remember the egg roll? The egg roll, we had to be in a certain kind of body position, a certain body shape. I want to see if you guys remember. It's called a tuck. I'm gonna be so impressed if you guys remembered. So in an egg roll, we're in a tuck. So remember, a tuck, we are in and we tuck our knees in. Can you guys try it? But remember, when we do our egg roll, we're not rolling like this. We roll sideways. This was our last sideways roll. So I'm gonna go back to the start of my mat and I'm gonna get into a tuck, but I'm gonna lay on my back. And the things that I want you to remember about an egg roll, you have to stay tucked the whole time. And then two, remember, we don't want to squish our face into the mat. So we kind of roll onto our shins, okay? Remember, everybody touch your shins. That's that smooth part at the front of your legs, okay? So we're gonna roll from our back onto our shins, onto our back, and onto our shins, all the way to the end of the mat, okay? Watch me, and then I want you guys to try it at home. I'm gonna lay down on my back. I'm tucking my knees, and I'm not gonna crisscross my legs. I'm gonna keep them side by side, and I'm gonna roll onto my shins and onto my back, onto my shins and onto my back, all the way to the end, okay? Give it a try, and you can have somebody at home watch you. Are you making sure that you stay tucked the whole time? And are you making sure that you protect your beautiful face? Give it a try. You can hit the pause button and practice a couple of those. Ready, set, go. All right. If you're coming back, you probably just now practiced a log roll, a pencil roll, and an egg roll, okay? The next two rolls that we learned about, one was a forward roll and one was a straddle roll. So we're gonna review both of those, and then you can pick which one you want to do the most. The first roll was a forward roll, and there was only a small difference between our forward roll and our straddle roll. And it had to do with our legs. So remember, in a forward roll, our legs were where? They were closer together. Good thinking if that's what you said. And in a straddle, where were our legs? They were further apart, right? So we're gonna try both of those. I'm gonna start with the forward roll. The most important thing for both of our rolls is that you protect your beautiful brain. And remember, we did something really silly. We used to try to smell our belly button. Remember, that helped us to tuck our head so that we could put the back of our head on the mat instead of the top, right? So we're gonna give that a try together. You can have somebody at home watch you to make sure that you're protecting that beautiful brain, because that was our most important thing. So the first step to our forward roll was to put our feet on our mat. So my feet are on my mat. The second step was to put our hands close to our feet on the mat. Our third step was to try to sniff our belly button. Remember, we had to tuck, tuck, tuck that head, and then we pushed off our feet and rolled. Once you're done your roll, you have two choices. You can roll and sit at the end, or you can roll and stand up at the end. I'm gonna try to stand up. We'll see how it goes. First step, feet on the mat. Second step, hands on the mat. Third step, tuck my head. Fourth step, push off my feet. Oh, I could only get to sitting. That's okay. I'm gonna try one more time, and I'm gonna try to stand up. Let's see if you guys see if I do all the steps right. Ooh, that time was even better, I think. I made sure that I really protected my head because that didn't hurt my head at all. Forward rolls shouldn't hurt your head. If you're somebody, maybe you had a ponytail in or a headband, this might be a time where you realize, oh, I can't keep that on. So make sure that you take that off before you try your forward roll. Now I'm gonna talk about a straddle roll, okay? Remember, the only difference was now my legs go wide. And I'm gonna do this rolling to sit because for me, I still have to practice doing a straddle to stand, but I know that I saw some of you do it. So if you wanna try doing that at home, that is a-okay with me. So I'm gonna start with my legs wide, put my hands on the mat, tuck my head, and then I push off my feet, and then I'm gonna sit up in a straddle. That means my legs are wide. Let's see if I do it all correct. So I'm gonna start with my legs wide. I'm going as wide as the mat. I'm gonna put my hands on the ground, tuck, tuck, tuck my head, push off my feet, and I sat up in a straddle. My legs are wide. So I'm gonna give you a chance now to pause my video here. You just had two more rolls, a forward roll and a straddle roll. Make sure that you have somebody watch you and see, are you protecting your head? Are you an expert at my forward and straddle rolls? And are you protecting your brain? Okay, so pause and pick which one you want to practice. Ready, set, go. Do, 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 do. All right, I hope you unpaused and you are back. You were practicing your forward roll and your straddle roll. If you have any really great videos of your rolls, you can have your family send them to me because I would love to see you guys practicing. You just reviewed 5 rolls. Pick your favorite one. Practice it just a little bit longer, okay? And then when you feel like you're an expert, you guys can send along your videos. Remember, if you want to, you could even create a performance. We talked all about transitions, we talked about including balances, and we talked about how you can balance while moving and balance while staying still. I would love to see what you guys have been up to at home. Nice job, and I hope that you guys keep practicing your gymnastic skills, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.